Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over. How is everyone doing the day after the 4th of July? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Linnell. Hello. Even if you're in the bushes, please, when you come in, give a thumbs up. Did everybody do something for the 4th of July? Did everybody do barbecues? Everybody connect with their family? Or did people just stay in? Because I know some people just stayed in. They did not do anything. Unfortunately, I was out last night. I was outside very late. So I did not do a video, and I planned on going live when I was at the park with my family, but I didn't get a chance to do that because I was just enjoying family time, and I was having a really good time. But all right, that's either here or there. Y'all see the thumbnail. Let's all win together. I don't understand, why us women cannot get along. It's always if we're doing good with each other, we making money with one another. It's always someone that don't want to see the other person win when everybody can win together. If one of your homegirls, your friends, or whatever is down bad and you have the funds to help her bring herself back up, I don't understand what the problem is with doing that. B. Simone, she's getting drugged out here in these streets about her and her best friend, and just the stuff she said where, the friend said that she had finally, got a job opportunity. And she called and told her she wasn't even like happy for the girl. Now you already didn't give your best friend any money when she was struggling. And then she called and tell you, okay, I got this great job opportunity. You don't congratulate her. You don't sound like you're happy for her, nothing. And B. Simone said it herself. She said she couldn't be happy for her. Or that wasn't happy for her because they wasn't going to be coming up together. You didn't came up. You didn't bring her up when you was up. You didn't bring her up with you. But we're gonna talk about her. We're gonna also talk about also Christian Rock, y'all. I don't like to talk about this young lady, but something got to be done. I know y'all see um the photo going around here of her at the lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 4 in the morning. She got that poor baby out there with her partying. The baby is in a stroller with a blanket on top. She nowhere around the stroller. Nobody's supervising the stroller. Now, what if one of those big tides would have came up or anything? Somebody could have came and pushed the stroller on out there in the damn water. You know what? I swear, if you got some type of money, you can get away with anything. But if that would have been anybody else, CPS would have been on them. Now I don't know. She said she got all this money. She can't hire nobody to watch the baby while if she gonna go out and party. No nanny, no nothing. Everywhere she go, she got that baby with her in the stroller, and allegedly somebody said she giving the baby some type of allegedly something to make the baby stay asleep. Now I know they got melatonin out here for kids. You can give them that, but you just can't keep giving kids melatonin for them to stay asleep. Now, thank God that he didn't get out the stroller. Well, I don't know if he can. People said he can't walk. I don't know if that's true. Allegedly. So thank God for that because babies they 2 years old, you have to watch them. Well, he's almost 2. They see water, they're gonna go to it thinking they can play in it, and she'll running around the beach, and nobody's attending that stroller. And then when people were talking about it, her rock toss like that's not true. Then they had to pull out the video. Now something has to be done here. Then her and Tia kept going back and forth. Her and Carlissa argued. It's just a mess. This baby needs to get some help, y'all. And I don't like to talk about nobody's kids, but I'm just saying the baby needs some help. Somebody needs to step in, family member, somebody, and get this poor baby. Somebody. Just saying. Also, we're gonna be talking about Porsha and Angela. Them they just still it's still going on. It's still going on. Also, we're gonna talk about Porsche new hairstyle and new color because the hair she got in her head it do not look like gold naked hair. But people can try different things. They can try some things, and sometimes the hairstyle don't work, and sometimes it do work. This hairstyle just ain't working for Porsche. Angela's still running around here lying, and Phaedra's still Phaedra. Phaedra ain't letting nobody bother her. She living her best life. So we're gonna be talking about that. Also, we're going to talk about Ashanti and Nelly. I told y'all once this show came out, people were going to start dragging them, and they are doing it. Sometimes, if you got something going on in your house you don't want the public to know about, you should not do a TV show because everything is coming out. Now, Nelly didn't have kids. His kids are grown. So, people are saying, well, basically, she the one that wanted the baby. So I guess they're saying, well, she wanted the baby, and I guess Nelly is saying in so many words, you wanted the baby, you tend to him. That's and we're gonna look at some clips about it, but hey, you can't tell other people how to run their life, how to people, what to do. And certain situations, people say Shanti look like she's not happy. You know, this is her first time being a mom, but Nelly been a dad. He has a couple of kids already. So this is nothing new for him. But we're going to see how, it's going to go here, y'all. We're going to see how it's going to go. I just think that maybe they should have waited to do the show when the baby got a little older because y'all know Shanti didn't want anyone to see the baby. Nobody still has not seen that baby face or anything. So that's another thing. Some people think that Ashanti is regretting spinning the block. But, out here, they look really, when you see them together, they look like they're in love with each other. So, we just on the outside looking in. But from what the show is showing in these clips, it don't look like she too happy to me. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. That's just my personal opinion. All right, guys. Well, we passed the 10-minute mark, so we're gonna get into it. Let's see. Hello, Rena Bass. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello, Proud Mimi, my tea sipper. Hello, Sonia. Who else is in here? And make sure, hello, Helen. Make sure when you guys are coming in, y'all hitting the thumbs up button. Make sure you're liking the video and sharing the video as well. All right, so one thing I do, I need to get the housekeeping out the way, guys. Let me get that up here. Make sure my banner, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, and then all things said are alleged, and in my very own opinion, is for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or any clips that I may show on my channel. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. I know I did, and I think I'm getting kind of a little cold, but I had a great 4th of July. I spent time with family, and we had a great time yesterday. So, and I was drinking, so we had a good time. So, I know tonight's supposed to be drinks in the chat, but I'm gonna have some water. I'm gonna have some water. I'm gonna have some water tonight. I'm not drinking nothing, but let me know if y'all are drinking something in the chat. I'm gonna be having water tonight. I'm just gonna have water, y'all. Hello, Cam. So, guys, I'm just having water tonight. I'm not having anything to drink in the chat tonight. So I'm just gonna drink some H2O here, water. Yeah, I'm just gonna have some water, and I think I had enough for yesterday and today. So I'm just gonna have that. Give me 1 second here. Let me get my thing here. My allergies or something that's acting up. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I do apologize about that. My allergies are acting up. All right, guys. So let me know in the chat, have y'all watched anything with Nelly and Ashanti? Let me know if y'all have watched or seen any clips. And let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that that was a good idea for them to do the show with the way, the things that Nelly is doing? Do y'all think that was a good idea for them to do the show? Because some of these clips is not looking too good with them doing the show. But he is trying. I will give that to him. He's trying. So let's take a look here. He is trying, he is a dad. He's been a dad before, so he is trying to do his best. So here go one of the clips where he is tending to the child, or to his son. So here's a clip here. So let's take. Yeah. So there's a clip of him, tending to the baby. So I guess, he's trying to, be supportive and do the best he can. But again, he's already been a dad. He's already been through this. So, you know how some people are very excited when they have their first child. That's how Ashanti is. And I'm not saying that Nelly is not excited, but it's not, like Ashanti is. And, Nelly is up in age. So, when we get at a certain age, we done, had kids, we done raised them and stuff. So we supposed to be out, living our best life now. And that's when Nelly is supposed to be. But again, Ashanti wanted a baby. She wanted to be married. So that's what he did. But y'all do know Miss Jackson is always coming out, sending a little shade and things like that. Trying to be on here with thirst trap pictures and things like that. And then she makes it known that she is still in love with Nelly. She do want Nelly back. And another thing that I found out that Nelly he also has he should be three, no, maybe a 4-year-old son too, so that he was keeping undercover. He has another son that's young too, by another lady. that he was keeping under wraps. And that little boy should be about 4 years old. I forgot about that one. So he does have another baby as well. So he has some little babies. But Nelly, before he got back with Ashanti, he was trying to keep everything private. And the girl, she's not well known or anything like that. So that's how come we didn't know. And he wasn't said anything about the baby. Then once Ashanti and him got back together and things start coming out, we found out that he has another baby. It's a little boy as well. So that's another thing as well. So I guess the girl was upset that he's with Ashanti now, and married her and being a family. So she wants to be known. No, he has another son as well. I was like, okay. And then Miss Jackson, she said she broke up with Nelly. She just wanted to see if he would come back to her. They needed some space. And when she heard that he got back with Ashanti, that really ticked her off. But she makes it known that she still wants Nelly. She makes it known. And I think it's weird, like stuff in Hollywood where they share women. Like Floyd Mayweather and Nelly knew each other. And Miss Jackson used to go with Floyd Mayweather. And just like Princess Love, she used to be with Floyd Mayweather as well. And Ray J and Floyd Mayweather was cooler, and also with Nelly. Then it's like they go with each other, girlfriends or what have you. I think that is so weird. But I guess Hollywood got a small circle, so I guess that's what they do. But I think it's really weird. It's weird. And a lot of people are like, I did not know Princess Love was with Mayweather before. Yes, she was. She was with him first before she was with Ray J. Just saying. So I don't know what they got going on up there in Hollywood, but there's some shit going on up there. So let me know what y'all think about Ashanti and Nelly. Do y'all think they're gonna last? Because Nelly said he never wants to get no divorce. So are you think Ashanti just gonna deal with it, swallow her pride, and just keep it moving? Because they don't have a nanny, but she do have like her mother and somebody else in her family that helps her with the baby. And Nelly, like I said, is on tour, so he's not at home much, and she doesn't like that. And I can understand that being a new mom, but I guess they discussed this before they got married. He was gonna, he back, doing concerts and stuff. And yes, she does concerts too, but not as much as she was doing before, because when she was pregnant, she really, really pushed herself. She did a lot of concerts, or what have you. So I know she should have, stacked up her a lot of money, and Nelly got money too. So I know they're not hurting for no money or anything. So I know that's not the reason. And also Ashanti, she does act as well, but I don't think she's taking a lot of stuff right now because of her son. And there's nothing wrong with that for the first, year or two. You move a little slower. You're not taking a lot of jobs that you can take because you are a mother. And I get that. But I just hope she made the right decision with spinning the block. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys, moving on. Have y'all heard about Texas with that flood? Oh my God, that was so bad with that flood. And y'all know what happened. The weather thing we used to have, they notify us, about, the storms and stuff. What did Trump do? He fired those people. He said we don't need to be notified about nothing. The people said the storms came in the middle of at nighttime in Texas. And a lot of the campgrounds, those houses were swept away. A lot of the bridges, the highways was flooded. Also, there was some kids who went to camp, ages 4 to I think 17. They were at a campground, and those kids, the flood came through there. And from my recollection right now, they have not found any of the kids that was at that camp. They went there like summer camp. There were some kids there. And that flood came through, and they have not, seen the kids. Some is even to the bad where people were in their cars, and the all that water was just moving them away. People were in their house, sleep, and the flood were moving was moving their houses with people inside of them. It's really bad. Now, just saying, after president, the orange man did not fire all them people. Now, maybe they would have been notified about the rain and things, the storm that was going to be coming. It's bad, y'all. So far, 22 people have been unalived so far. Other people are missing. That storm is really, really bad, y'all. That storm, it's bad. They even had one lady was calling for help. The water was coming up so bad in the house, and her dad is in hospice, and the water was almost up to his bed. They were calling, trying to get some help, and no one was coming, y'all. No one was coming. This is bad. It's bad, y'all. So y'all be careful, be careful. So, and let me know if y'all heard about that flood. The flood is bad, y'all. The flood is bad. It is bad. So let me know if y'all have heard about that big flood that's going on over there in Texas. And let me know if y'all live over there in Texas. Let me know about the floods over there. Let me know about the flood over there in Texas. Because I know it's really, really bad over there. I know it's bad. So y'all let me know about the flood over there. And y'all already know that we don't have FEMA no more. So I don't know what those people gonna do. We don't have FEMA. I don't know what they gonna do. We don't have FEMA. He took care of that. So let me know if you're over there in Texas about any of the about the flood that's going on over there. Let me know if they have found those kids from that campground. And not just only the kids from the campground, there's also other kids that's missing other people that's missing as well with Texas, with that flood. So y'all let me know if y'all live in Texas or if y'all have heard anything about the flood that's going on in Texas right now. Because it's really, really bad, y'all. It's real, real bad. And y'all just think, summer has just begun. So there's going to be more floods. There's going to be more flooding, more hurricanes. So it's going to be a lot going on, y'all. There's going to be a lot going on. And so some of these people who voted for him, I'm just saying, this is your karma right here. This is your karma. This is bad. And we're not even in the middle of the summer yet. We're not even in the middle. We're not even in the middle. 27 dead and 20 plus missing. This is trouble, y'all. This is bad. So I don't know if you guys have heard about it or anything like that, but there's a lot of people that's missing in Texas. So we're just going to take a listen. If y'all have not heard, we're going to take a listen here, y'all. It's really bad. So I don't know if they're going to get the hire those people back to tell us when storms or stuff are coming. I don't know if they're going to do that, but they should.
Taking a live look here over Kerr County in Texas. As you can see, they are still dealing with extensive flooding. Sadly, we have learned that the death toll does continue to rise as a result of that extreme flooding that they've seen over the past day or so. I do want to head out there live and bring in Mike Tobin with Fox News, joining us here with the latest information. Mike, thank you so much for being here. I know a lot of the information is fluid, but officials are releasing more and more and have over the past hour or so.
They have over the past hour, and I can tell you in the past hour, we've also seen the helicopters overhead. And one of the things that was released by the city manager is they're not going to go old school with boots on the ground. You can see behind me a lot of the banks of the river that are now exposed because those floodwaters have receded. They're going to put people out there simply walking up and down the river. They've got information from locals as far as where debris does collect when it floods, and they're going to look in there for victims and hopefully some survivors. We know that 27 people now, that's the official number of people who died in this flash flood. And 27 people are missing is the one solid number they have about people missing. And those are the girls who were at Camp Mystic, the all-girls Christian camp. And they have lost contact with the outside world. Some bodies have been located. They're going through the very delicate and sad process of notifying family and making positive identification. So there's not a lot of room for optimism as far as the girls missing from Camp Mystic. That being said, Congressman Chip Roy did tell a story about someone who clung to a mattress in the floodwaters all night long and was rescued. So it is possible that over time you will find some people who can still be saved. As far as the rescues, somewhere around 800 people have been pulled out of the floodwaters and taken to safety. Most of the people who have been saved are people who got to high ground. We know of a couple of different camps where the road was out. No one could get to them, so they dropped them supplies overnight. Now with the sun up, with the ability of rescue crews to do more extensive work, it's likely that they've been able to get vehicles to those people. What is unknown at this stage in terms of the number of missing and the number of vacationers. There are a lot of people who come to the Texas Hill Country for quick vacations. They go to the wineries out here. There are live music venues, breweries, things of that nature. So you had a lot of people who would have taken those quick vacations for the 4th of July, and those people are just unknown at this point. And sadly, as you talk about that number of deceased at 27, anticipate that probably will go up, Josh.
And I did want to ask you, Mike, because, again, a lot of the information is fairly fluid. There was just a news conference that took place that was with several of the officials there in Kerr County. Have we heard from Governor Greg Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Patrick, if they plan to provide any sort of update today, or is that kind of in flux as well?
That is in flux. We know that we're going to get another update in the afternoon. And Governor Greg Abbott did the press conference yesterday when he signed the emergency declaration, freeing up so many resources here. In fact, the resources, the government, the federal government and the state government have been so cooperative that the emergency crews out here say that they don't need any more manpower. They're encouraging people not to show up and volunteer at this point because it just it creates clutter. And then when you start talking about people who are putting drones in the air, it can actually become hazardous to the helicopters that are working the area.
And my last question, Mike, before I let you go here, I know that there was a lot of rain that was still coming through the area yesterday. Is that still the case now? Have things started to clear up as far as the weather goes?
It has started to clear up as far as the weather goes. It's been kind of misty out here all day long. You can see that the floodwaters have receded.
So, guys, like I said, it is really bad out there. It was really, really bad out there. And I'm praying that, those kids are found. They were at that Christian camp. So I hope, they got to higher ground. So I'm praying that they do find all those missing girls that was at that Christian camp. I know some people, homes were swept away, cars, the RVs, so people were up there, taking trips. Now, this is the thing. Some people went up there for vacation and they're I hope they told some family members where they were going. So if they are not able to reach them, they can call the local authorities there and let them know, hey, my sister or brother went up there for vacation. I'm not able to reach them, give them some information. That's another thing. This is so sad. This is really sad. Linda, you said they were told to move to higher ground Wednesday and refused. Oh, okay. You said they were told to move to higher ground. Okay. You said it was just updated to 37 unalived and several unaccounted for. Okay. 14 kids is unalived and several still unaccounted for. Oh my goodness. That is so sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Linda. I know you live there in Texas. I am so sorry to hear that. He took the FEMA money away to build his Florida alligator detention camp. Right. You said people are always harmed when the orange man is in office. Yes, this is terrible. Now let's see if he gonna give some money. Let's see if he gonna give some money, because he's telling the people that the states that they have to take care of their own. That's what he's been saying. Now this was to be hurricane season. So all the people who voted for him, I hope y'all got flood insurance. That's all I can tell you. And if you live in Florida, they said that a lot of the insurance companies in Florida have moved away. They closed up in Florida because they know that they're gonna have hurricanes in Florida. And they said if you can get insurance in Florida, it's sky high. It's really, really high. And some people don't even have the flood insurance. They said because they can't pay it. They can't pay it. So if your house get messed up or anything like that, FEMA is not coming for you. There's no FEMA. I haven't even heard the orange man say anything, do a press conference or anything about the flooding. I haven't heard him say anything. Let me know in the chat if y'all have seen him come on there and do anything. I haven't heard him say one word about it. Nothing. Because he don't give a shit. The only reason, in my personal opinion, is the only reason he ran for president is to keep himself out of jail. Other than that, he don't give a shit about this country. This country is going to crap. They passed the big, beautiful bill. They passed that. So people are going to be kicked off of Medicaid. People, whoever gets SNAP benefits, that's going to be slashed. So all these red cities, get ready. Now, they always think that we the one getting a SNAP or food stamps or whatever you want to call it. We're going to see. We're going to see. Because a lot of these red states and these other people, they get more food stamps or SNAP benefits than anybody. So when they run around here hungry, think about who you voted for. Your house, it's tore up, it's flooded. We don't have FEMA no more. So let's see. Let's see if he's going to help out. But I haven't heard him say anything about FEMA. Nothing. Not one word. And then people know that a lot of these states don't have money to help these people out with, with the floods and stuff. They know this. And the blue states are the one helping out the red states. But they said they're not doing it no more. So since they want to separate everything, they said the red states are on their own. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But I wish all the best. But this is what you voted for. This is what you voted for. So I hope everything work out for you. I hope everything work out for you. Because you voted what you getting what you voted for, right? Let me see here. Oh, yes, then I know you live in Texas. Hello, my sweet. I just hope that, I'm really praying that everybody is found with this bad flood. And y'all, this is just the beginning. Y'all already know we in hurricane season now. So we're going to hear more and more about these hurricanes, these floods. We're gonna hear more about this. This is just the beginning. Ain't nobody talking about no FEMA because there ain't no FEMA. FEMA is gone. And for the people, if they telling y'all to leave your home, you don't leave. I don't know what to tell you. And another thing, I looked and it was like the highways were packed too, but the water was coming. So if they were told Wednesday, they should have been gone. They should have been left. But you have some of these people that they're hard headed, and then you do got some people like the lady. Her dad is in hospice, so she couldn't leave with him. And you could see the kids in the living room. They up on top of the furniture. The water kept rising so bad. It was almost up to that medical bed. She had her dad in, and she was calling 911, telling somebody to send boats, something to help her get her dad out of there. But I'm just praying that people are found alive. I'm just praying for that. But to the other people who voted this man in, and you know what? There's a lot of Black people that are leaving United States. Some of them are moving to South Africa. They said that they had a dream, and they said that the United States is being judged right now. They said that the woman said she had a dream that the United States is Babylon and that it's being judged right now. So she said her and her husband prayed about it, and she said God showed her that, and she said they got the hell up out of here, y'all. They said they got the hell up out of here. And everything Kamala said about the Orange Man and what was going to happen if he became president is coming true. Everything Michelle Obama, all of them said is coming true. So, we're gonna be okay, guys. We're gonna be okay because we didn't been through a lot. But some of these people who ain't used to hard times, they in for a rude awakening. And like he tried to go over there, ICE, and mess with them Haitians, they tore their ass up. I bet you they ain't go back over there no more. They outnumbered them, the ICE people. They tore their ass up. I bet you they left out of there. Now all of a sudden everybody else want to jump off. Maybe that's what we should start doing. We need to start fighting. Again, I do not promote violence on this channel. I do not promote any type of violence. But they went over there, the Hades, messing with them people, and all them people came out. Everybody was out there fighting. So I guess that's what they're gonna start doing now. I guess everybody, if ICE come, everybody gonna start fighting. I guess, but they didn't see the Black Haitian people do it, so I guess they want to do it now. Just saying. Again, I do not promote violence on the channel. I'm just saying. But moving on, guys. Moving on. 20 likes and 21 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Moving on, guys. Porsha. No, before we move on to there, I do want to talk about this. There was another plane. There was another plane and a boat. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the planes, boats, but now I don't know what's going on. The ship's catching on fire, the planes. But let's just take a look at this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Because sometimes, AI fool us, but these people were jumping off. These people were jumping off, y'all. Y'all let me know. I never seen the photo type before. So this is what was happening. I'm just saying. So y'all let me know. Did anybody hear about this boat right here? This boat right here being on fire. Y'all let me know if y'all heard about this. Y'all let me know if y'all have heard about it. Because I don't know. A lot of stuff is going on with these boats and also with the planes, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot going on. And this one here, now we do have we're gonna talk about that within a minute here. There has been a lot of stuff going on in the news with Porsha and Simon. Also, Eva and her husband, I guess they didn't get back together. Now, I didn't see this one right here. The JetBlue flight from Chicago skids off runway at Boston Logan Airport. Did y'all see that? I didn't see that. That's why I tell y'all, it be a lot of stuff going on. This be scary to me. The planes, ever since this man has got in office, the planes ain't running right. Ain't nothing going right. Every time I look up, there's something going on with a plane or something. Everything is going on. The planes, if it ain't the planes, it's the ships. So we just gotta be, I guess we just gotta pray, guys, before we get on the planes and things like that, and the ships and things like that, because it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot, and I know we can't live our lives in fear. We just got to do what we got to do. But it's a lot. Because every time I look up, it's something going on with the plane. They got to do emergency landing. So, it'd be a lot of stuff going on. And I was just looking at another picture here of the flood here with Texas. And I hate to keep talking about it, but it's really bad, y'all. That flood is bad. It is bad there. And I hate to, let me just, if y'all have not seen it, it's really bad there. It is so bad. Now this is another one I wanted to show y'all because this looks bad, y'all. I don't know why the people didn't leave from there. Look at this water.
And the search continues tonight for kids who are at that camp and remain missing. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on what we know tonight.
Tonight, the desperate search for the missing after deadly floodwaters swept through central Texas. Officials in Kerr County, north of San Antonio, issuing a disaster declaration amid catastrophic flooding.
On a day which is usually for celebration, it's a very tough day in Texas, and it was a destructive flood, taking property and sadly lives.
Homes washed away, floodwaters swallowing buildings and vehicles. After more than a month's worth of rain fell since the morning hours.
This came at night when people were asleep in bed. Please pray for our community.
Dozens of water rescues along the Guadalupe River.
We have a few steps right here, and I can only assume that there was a house attached to it.
The river rising to levels not seen in decades, according to the National Weather Service, rising from 7 to 29 feet in just 4 hours, reaching the second highest level on record.
This happened very quickly over a very short amount of time that could not be predicted.
Campers forced to evacuate from sites along the rising riverbank, including at the all-girls summer camp, Camp Mystic, where officials say more than 20 campers are still missing.
Right now, the only concern we have is rescuing everybody and all these kids out here.
And the danger in Central Texas is far from over. Officials warning that rising runoff can make an already disastrous situation even worse. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Breaking news just coming out of Texas. A short time ago, officials there saying 24 people have now been confirmed killed after catastrophic flooding.
All right, guys, we're gonna stop talking about it, but I feel really bad for the parents who send their kids to a camp, and then this happens. I feel so bad for those parents. But we're gonna move on, y'all. There was a plane also that some type of malfunction with the plane ran off the runway here in Chicago as well. I was trying to look at that story too and tell y'all about that. That was another thing that happened as well. Also with the boats and then these floodings. But let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think that the orange bands bear some responsibility? What the mayor is saying there, he said that this came at night. The people were in the bed. So y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all. We're going to move over here to Miss Porsha. Now, I'm not feeling this here on Porsha, you guys. I'm not feeling this here on Porsha. I'm not feeling this here. I know this cannot be no go naked here. I'm not feeling this here with Porsha. And then also, they're talking about Porsha scamming a Nigerian man as well. But this is Porsha's new look, her new hair. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Porsha new hair. Did that look like go naked here to y'all? I'm not feeling it. I don't like it. I don't like the pink and blonde together on Porsha. I don't like it. But hey, whatever floats your boat. I just don't like it. But whatever floats your boat, Porsha, whatever floats your boat. Let me know what y'all think. How do y'all think that hair looks on Porsha? Looks like Porsha's on vacation, having her own alone time here. But I don't like the hair. So I think she's done filming Traitors. I don't know. I don't like the hair. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like the hair? You know what y'all think. I just don't like it. But that's just me. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the chat here. Let me know what y'all think about it, because I don't like it. And it doesn't look like go naked here to me. All right, so moving on with Porsha and Simon, honey. The internet is clowning Porsha and Simon again. Again, y'all. The internet is crowning Porsha Williams as first American woman to scam a Nigerian man. They're crowning Porsha, y'all. It says she's the first American woman to scam a Nigerian man. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think she scammed Simon? I don't think she scammed Simon. I think Simon was trying to scam her when he was trying to have her allegedly sign her name to some type of shell companies he had. But the joke is on him. Porsha said, I ain't no fool. I got to have my attorneys look over that. So I don't think that she scammed him for nothing. I think he was trying to scam her. Let me know what y'all think. what y'all think about this, honey. They said they crowning Porsha Williams the first American woman to scam a Nigerian man. Now, I've heard of, about other women that, that you get money from, these Nigerian men, but I guess they said Porsha, she's a big fish, saying that she got a lot of money from him. What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think about this. So do y'all think Porsha scammed Simon? Do y'all think Porsche scammed Simon? Let me know what y'all think in the chat because I don't think that. I don't. I don't. I think Porsche cared for Simon. I do. But when she found out that he had all this stuff going on, I don't think Porsche wanted to be caught up in it. That's what I think. I think he kind of fooled Porsche that he was a businessman. He had this, like he had it going on. But then once she started looking deep into it, she found out that he was doing maybe allegedly some illegal shit, and she didn't want no parts of it. Portia's like, I'm not going to fucking jail for you. So she wanted out. There's nothing wrong with that. You said, I don't think she was trying to scam Porsha. Precious. Hello, welcome. Okay. You said Porsha needs to go back to the black hair, Linda? Okay. It's a no. Let me see what y'all saying. You said the orange man has a lot of blood on his hands. Okay. Clear. You said clear drunk people boat cop on fire from fireworks. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Let me see. You said Carl, maybe you said why do people go to Lake Lanier is beyond me. Stuff always happens there. Yes, and I don't understand that either. Why do people keep going to Lake Lanier when all type of shit keep happening there? There's no way. You said clear drunk people boat caught on fire from the fireworks. Okay. The orange man has a lot of blood on his hands. Okay. It's a no from me. I don't care for it. You don't like to hear? Okay. Porsha needs to go back to her black hair. Okay. I don't think she was trying to scam Porsha. Okay. That's Porsha's vacation hair. She wouldn't wear that hair for work. Okay. She gave up everything to be with him. Okay. Yes, she quit all of her jobs to be with him. But they, I don't know what the internet. They saying that Porsha's crowned the scammer for Nigerian man first. Oh, that's what they saying. I was surprised she did that. She was trying to be submissive to him. Oh yeah, I think Porsha liked it, Simon, but she found out he was doing some, not so nice stuff, and she didn't want to be part of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And because they said that she found out that he had some businesses that weren't legit. And another thing, they said he got mad when Porsha wouldn't sign her name onto some of those businesses. He had got angry about that. I wouldn't sign my name on the shit either. If my attorneys ain't looked at it. I don't care if I'm your damn wife. Oh hell no. You go down, you thinking you taking me down with you? Hell no. All right, let's see here. We have to be sure to take care of ourselves. Precious Nuggets, Grandma. Yes. And welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Welcome. And guys, you know, Porsha has been through a lot, and I think she should take time for herself to heal. And don't even be thinking about a man right now. If some men come along, that's fine. If they don't, they don't. Just do her. Just do her. Just do her. Don't be thinking about no man. Just do what you got to do. Yeah, so I always tell people, when you just getting out of a marriage or relationship, it's good to take time out for yourself and not jump back into anything. That's just my opinion. Not saying nobody has to follow that. That's just my advice. If you don't want to, get with somebody and then they be a rebound. Just my opinion. You don't want them to be a rebound. That's all I'm saying. But to each their own, I'm just saying. Now, we're going to move on from Porsha to spinning the block. I think Eva and her ex-husband got back together. I think so. I think they I guess they're gonna try it again. Eva and her husband, honey. I think they are they gonna try it again. And there's nothing wrong with that. Can't nobody tell nobody not to spin no block or anything. Somebody want to spin the block, do it. That's what you feel to do. Do it. So not Porsha, Eva. We're gonna move on to Eva here, y'all. I think Eva and her husband are back together, y'all. What y'all think about Eva spinning the block with her husband? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about Eva spinning the block with her husband? Let me know what y'all.
Happy Essence.
Good.
Happy Essence.
Back together. Eva, Marcella, and video hanging.
Happy Essence.
Almost 2 years after their divorce. So what y'all think?
Happy.
So what do y'all think about this? Eva Marcella's divorce from Michael Sterling has been finalized. Both agreed not to receive spousal support, and Eva will keep their $1 million home. So how do y'all feel about this?
Essence. Happy Essence.
So do y'all think that Eva
Happy Essence
and her ex-husband are trying to spin the block? How do y'all feel about spinning the block? What do y'all think? Is that okay? Would you spin the block? Do you think Eva and her husband are probably going to get remarried? Let me know. I feel that if they want to spin the block and if they want to make it work, let it go. If they want to, she looked like she happy with him. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Eva, they should give it another chance? Let me know what y'all think. Let me see what y'all saying. You said, Sonia said, I haven't heard anything bad about Sterling, so that's nice for their family. Okay. As long as he's going to be better than he was the last time and is treating her and the children right, I don't have a problem with that. I'm always pro marriage. Okay. I thought Eva's husband was a good guy. He did not want a divorce. Okay, so I think sometimes we women are emotional creatures, y'all. We are. And sometimes it takes you out parting ways and things like that to know, okay, hey, maybe this wasn't so bad after all. Maybe I overreacted. I heard of a lot of people getting remarried before. There's nothing wrong with that. Have y'all talked about it and y'all been apart for a while, 2 years they said, and y'all been back talking and think y'all can make it work the second time? Hey, go for it. Go for it. They do have kids together, and I've never heard anything about this man before. I never heard him being out here in these streets cheating or doing anything. So I don't even know why they got a divorce. Just saying, I'm happy for her. She looks happy. Eva, she looks happy. So I'm happy for her. If they gonna spin the block, I'm happy for Eva. If they gonna spin the block, because she looks happy. Now, moving on, guys. Now, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if this is true. Because Cardi's baby is not that old, y'all. So Cardi having another baby? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Now so they saying that Cardi B announced baby number 4 with Stefon Diggs Offset is now threatening to sabotage your album release. See, now this is my thing right here. We all know how many times Offset has cheated on Cardi and how many times she took this man back. Now when she put her foot down and said enough is enough and going on about her business and you going on to be with who you gonna be with, it's a problem. Now, this ain't if Cardi feel that she want to have another baby, and that's what her and this man agreed upon, do your thing. I don't know why, and this is all alleged. All alleged. What is he threatening to sabotage her album release? What's the problem, sir? You was out here in these streets, sir. Now, they said this man, has other women and stuff, but look, if they just out here, dating, see, this is what, okay, some people call it white people date, where if they not married to you, they date multiple people because they don't consider themselves, they don't have a title. They're just out here dating. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you're not with nobody, is it wrong for you to date different people? But I think our culture thinks that if you're dating different people, that is a problem. People have been doing this for years. They don't want to be in no serious relationship, so they date who they want to date. So if her and this man are not in a serious relationship, and when he's with her, he treat her nice, that's what it is. When he's with her, he treats her like a princess, okay. And then if he's, they might have an agreement, they're not serious, they can date. I'm sure Cardi don't want to get back in a serious relationship or start or get married to nobody. She ain't even finalized her divorce yet. So if he's dating other people and she's dating other people, because we did hear about she was dating somebody else too before. So that's fine. I don't see nothing wrong with that. We're not in an exclusive relationship, so we can date who we want to date. Then when we get together, it's about us until we meet up again. I don't have no problem with this. But they're saying that, he's dating this person, that person. He can do that because they're not in an exclusive relationship. I never heard her say that they was in an exclusive relationship. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. Now, if she wants to go out here and get pregnant, she can afford it. Both of them can afford it. That's their business. But I don't think that gives Offset no right to tell her he gonna sabotage her album release party because she's pregnant by somebody else. If that's true, this is all alleged. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. He got his damn nerves. After you done been out here with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, I know you got your nerve, sir. These men are a trip. Let me see. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's all alleged. It's all alleged. So I don't know if this is true. But if it is true, she has a right to date whoever she wants to. And if she feels, that's her body. If she wants to get pregnant by him, that's her business. She can take care of it. Because evidently, Offset ain't taking care of no damn body. He's not taking care of nothing. She said it out of her own mouth. I'm not saying it. She said it. Just saying. So that's the story right now. Her single Outside is doing really, really good. So she, she's getting ready to do a video, I think, for that song Outside, and some other stuff she's getting ready to do. I know somebody had leaked some of her stuff, and she was going off about that as well. So, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen here with months to come. But can I see Cardi getting pregnant right now? No, because Blossom not even one yet, y'all. That's just my personal opinion, but who knows? People do it all the time. Her last daughter by Offset, she's not even 1 year old yet, and her name is Blossom. So we shall see. We're gonna see how this gonna go here. We're gonna see. But for him to get mad, no, sir, you don't have a right to be mad at nothing. Nothing. Now I want to know what y'all think. But we're gonna move on. I want to know what y'all think about the bill that got passed. About the big beautiful bill. What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts? There are going to be a lot of rural hospitals that are closing down, guys, because of this. And I know, in rural areas, you can't get to a lot of, the hospitals. So that's why they had hospitals in the rural areas. But that's going to be changing. The nurses are talking about it. They're going to be losing some of their jobs. So this is what they're saying.
Nebraska. How one of their clinics is now being closed. Why, you might ask? Because of Medicaid cuts. Because of Medicaid cuts. And that's just the first to downfall publicly. Imagine all the small ones that's going to close without the public knowing. And yes, my face is greasy because I got on sunblock because I'm about to get outside. But listen, I'm trying to tell you, it is about to get real ugly in America. Y'all just wait and see all you nurses and CNAs and LPNs and doctors. Yeah, you might want to go look for a new job because you're about to get terminated. Thanks to Trump. Go thank your president. Nebraska is probably really pissed that they voted for Trump now, huh? Because everybody that's like, no, Medicaid's not going to close clinics and Medicaid's not going to close hospitals. Ask Nebraska. How one of their clinics is now being closed. Why, you might ask? Because of Medicaid cuts. Because of Medicaid cuts. And that's just the first to downfall publicly. Imagine all the small ones that's going to close without the public knowing. And yes, my face is greasy because I got on sunblock because I'm about to get outside. But listen, I'm trying to tell you, it is about to get real ugly in America. Y'all just wait and see all you nurses and CNAs and LPNs and doctors. Yeah, you might want to go look for a new job because you're about to get terminated. Thanks to Trump. Go thank your president. Nebraska is probably really pissed.
So what do y'all think about these hospitals and things like that that's going to be closing? And that some people are going to be losing their Medicaid. What do y'all think about that? A lot of RNs, LPNs, and doctors are going to be losing their jobs because if the hospital closing, they ain't have no job. But this is what they want. Yeah, thousands of people are going to lose their health care coverage. Yeah. And not only that, the farmers, the people who own these farms and who was getting all these kickbacks from the government, that's no more, right? Now they mad at the black farmers, the black people, the black farmers, saying how are they keeping up with their farms? And they're even allegedly threatening to try to burn down the black people farms because they feel like if their farms are going bankrupt and they can't run their farms, they don't want the black people to have their farms either. The black people got cameras and everything out there where their farms are, they're around their farms because they're threatening some of the clear people to burn down their farms because they're wondering how are they keeping their farms up. And they're not able to keep theirs up. The black people said they never got any kickbacks or anything from the government, so they ran their own farms like they always did. They families and stuff get out there and help, with their farms. The farms that the black people do have, they get out there, they self and work the farms. They didn't have any migrant workers working on their farm. They worked their own farm. They did their own crops, they said. So they didn't have any of the illegal people out there tending to their farm. They were doing it themselves. So when Trump started rounding up the immigrants, they had nobody to run their take care of their farm. So now they don't want the black people to have theirs. M&M said no changes at our 4 OBGYN locations. Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. But some of these rural areas, those hospitals are going to be closing down. So the people who, got a job and stuff like that, please try to hold on to them. If you hear anything that about your job going to be leaving, I'll be starting looking for me something else. But this is another thing. A lot of people work for a pool where, they got pools for the RNs and LPNs and stuff like that. So they, I don't think it's going to be really bad on them, depending on where you live at. They can, find work. But the Orange Man is saying that these rural clinics and facilities, it's a waste of money. They don't need them. That's what he said. I ain't said it. That's what he's saying. Now, if these people live in the rural area, how are they supposed to get to the big hospitals if you're taking their hospitals and clinics away? It could be a life-threatening emergency, and and they got to drive to the nearest town, and that might not be good. Again, like I tell you, some of my people live in Brownsville, Tennessee. They have, I think, one clinic in Brownsville. It's a small little town. They got to drive all the way up to the Jackson for the hospital. They said if somebody get piled there, they better hope they make it to Jackson Hospital. So that's not good. It's not good at all. But this is what some people voted for. And we should have all knew he was lying. All of those R's were lying when they said they weren't going to cut Medicaid or Medicare. Now you're seeing what they're doing. Climate control. And the millionaires are getting the tax cut, and then the middle class people ain't getting shit. Why would a millionaire or billionaire need a tax cut? Why? Why? Just saying. So just get ready, y'all. Just get ready. I'm gonna start trying to make me a garden out there in my backyard because again, the farms are not producing now. You can go to some of these markets. They said that the black farmers be out there selling, vegetables and stuff. So I'm gonna try to go to some of these markets or something. And then my neighbor next door, he has a garden. He always brings us over vegetables. So that's good. That's good too. They bring over vegetables and give them to us because they grow so much over there in their garden. So that happens too. But I do want to have my own garden because things are going to get really, really rough. And again, like I told y'all, things are going to get bad out here. They're cutting the SNAP benefits. They're cutting the Medicaid, Medicare. So you need something to protect your house with, y'all. You know what I mean? Just saying. Because if people ain't gonna starve, y'all. You think they gonna starve? Mm-mm. It's gonna be starved. The crime rate is gonna go up because you have to work for your food stamps now. There's no more you getting food stamps and you don't work or whatever. It's not gonna happen. So people got to prepare for that. Just saying. Yeah, you're right about that, Mimi. The black farmers never got the same government aid. Right. They said they never got it. It was so many loopholes, they said, that it was like it was targeting the black farmers. So they said they didn't even worry about it. They just did what they've been doing, they said. Let's see here. It's going to be tragic when someone in a rural area have a medical emergency and they have to drive a long way to a hospital. Minutes matter when it's a medical emergency. You're right, Rita Bass. You're right. Renee Bass, you're right. But these are what these people voted for. This is what they wanted. Y'all know we always gonna make something happen. We gonna make something shake all the time for our families. We used to being poor. It don't bother us. It don't bother us at all. We gonna do what we got to do. We gonna do what we've been doing. So we gonna do what we got to do. And this is some funny shit. When the orange man was saying that the legal people, the migrants, were taking the black folks' job. Some of these clear people thought that black people did not have no jobs and that we were going to come and work on their farms. That's what they thought. They thought they were going to get their slaves back, I guess. And these people believe that black people did not have no jobs. So if they get rid of the migrants, that the black people will come and work on the farm. But, sir, I don't know. That's why I say I think he probably got allegedly dementia or something. What black person is coming to work on the farm, sir? Unless they work in their own damn farm. They don't come and work on no damn farm. And then also they were talking about they had a lot of immigrants doing a lot of construction, right? The immigrants are not showing up no more for work. So they had some clear people doing the job, right? Putting a roof on top of a house. They had to get a tarp and hire people to hold the tarp up over the roof of the house so that the clear people could work and put the roof on there because it was too hot. It was too hot. To try to block the sun. One poor man was out there, his face had swollen up so bad from that heat. One of the clear people, their face had swollen up so bad. And they had got sunburned from being out there trying to do construction work in the heat like that. Just saying. Just saying. So A lot of stuff ain't gonna be getting built. Now, do I agree with them closing the border? Yes, because you cannot go in any other country. You can't do it illegally like people come to the United States. Can't do it. When you go to another country, they look at your passport. How long you gonna be here for? Are you here on business? Are you on vacation? They ask you all these damn questions. They don't want you to be in their country no longer than you have to be there. And if you get caught staying longer than what you supposed to be there, you get kicked out and you can't come back to their country no more. They don't play games like the United States do. They these other countries don't play no games like that. Where you illegally coming into their country. We are the only country that was letting illegals come in here. Other countries don't do that. They don't do it. So what I will say is this: if the people want to come here and work, and they got like a work permit or something, that's cool. That's cool. They want to work the farms, they got a work permit, or they're going to do some type of construction, and they do it the legal way, get a work permit to do construction work or hospitality work, whatever they do. That's fine. Because then they can keep track of them. But if they gonna just come here legally and not try to get the work permit or anything like that, then no. And then they're talking about how the Cuban people that took over Miami. There were some black women that went to Miami. I told y'all about, and the Cubans have took that over. But now ISIS is coming in there getting them now. The TPA that Biden had gave them, the Cubans, to be here. Oh, Trump tore that up. No, no more. So you're here illegally, and there's no more birthright citizenship. If somebody get pregnant and they're legal and they had their kids here, they was given a birthright citizenship. Trump said, no, 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 no more of that. That was for black slaves for their kids. So he said, no more of that. You're not a legal citizen. There's no more birthright. Because a lot of people do try to do that. They'll come here, get pregnant, have their kids here. So that right, you know, if they have the child here, the child has birthrights. Trump said no more. He even went to the Supreme Court with it, and the Supreme Court backed him. So that's out the picture now. Now, if you want to work, that's another story. You want to work, you got a work permit, that's fine. But to come here legally, no. And some people here are legally, they're starting, allegedly started gangs and stuff. No, I don't have no problem with them deporting them. But see, a lot of them thought that they were going to deport us. That they kept on saying, y'all are next. The people thought that we were immigrants, that the black people were immigrants. Sir, we built this damn country. How the hell is we a damn immigrant? What the hell are you talking about? So they thought by them vote for Trump, and ICE gonna take the people out of here, and they thought we was immigrants. They thought that they was gonna take the black people out of here. That's what they thought. Just saying. It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this news. It's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not sure how true that is, but I heard that if someone is paying child support, the mother cannot claim the child on taxes anymore. The non-custodial parent can. I heard that too. That's what Trump is doing. I heard that too. Probably me. Yep, I heard that too. Also, but one good thing I heard, he said that if you are a felony and you have not gotten no other trouble or not on probation, they're going to remove the felony. They're going to erase it from your record. If you're a felon and haven't gotten in trouble, I think it's the last 5 or 10 years, they're going to remove the felony from your record. Now that's good. That will be great for some people. That will be absolutely great. That's going to be great. That's going to be great. So if that's going to happen, I'm all for that. But I think if you do your time, that you should be able to get that removed. Long as it's not nothing like you didn't unalive somebody or something like that, or did anything harsh, then I think that that's a good idea. But if you didn't unalive somebody and you are one, no, I don't think you should. That's just my personal opinion. But, we shall see if he's really going to do it, which I think he is going to do it. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. That if you are a felon and you did your time and you have not gotten in trouble anymore, that you should have your felon removed. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Moving on, y'all. Back in the news, T.I. and Tiny. T.I. and Tiny are back in the news. And this might go somewhere, y'all. Because if they getting Diddy, they might be getting them too. Longtime Harris family accuser posts allegation and receipts and more tea drops. The woman is saying that, from what I heard this lady say, she said that allegedly T.I. and Tiny were doing the same thing as Diddy, and then they were giving the woman's to King. Posting how they passed the woman off to their male children's next. That's what they're saying. People didn't like Tiny's post. Y'all know she's Major Girl on Instagram. So under Diddy's convictions, this is what she wrote. Yeah, people want to charge you so bad for being freaky. It's nasty work. This is what Tanya said. So they said Tiny them next. Don't make me drop the trafficking receipts, you nasty piece of shit. That's what they saying here, y'all. So the girl is saying that they next. She said, on my birthday, I will post 7/19. I post one today. I have enough to post every day this month. So the lady, Tiny them friend, is saying that they were doing sex trafficking because she looking at what Diddy got charged for. What do y'all think about this? Now we've been hearing freaky stuff about T.I. and Tiny. We have. The woman even came out and said that alleged, talking about Tiny that ate everybody box in ATL so that T.I. would marry her. Now, whatever people do in their bedroom, that's totally up to them. That's up to them. But this lady is going around saying that Tiny was around her eating everybody box for T.I. That's what the lady was saying. Here we go right here. But that's not all. Sabrina also alleged Tiny had to eat every box in Atlanta to get her ring from T.I. and post what she says are messages between the alleged victim and King Harris. She warned that if Tiny keeps talking, she's ready to expose everything. Neither T.I. nor Tiny have responded yet, but the table is shaking. Besties and Sabrina's not done flipping it. She's got the text and stories. That's what this woman is saying here. The friend Sabrina. And the longtime accuser Sabrina Peterson just took a wild turn alleged after Tiny seemed to celebrate Diddy being found not guilty on trafficking and racketeering charges with a post saying they'll try to punish you for being freaky. Sabrina clapped back. She claims she has new receipts from a woman who was allegedly trafficked by Tiny and passed around to her and T.I.'s son, King Harris. So what do y'all think going to go on here? People saying they got receipts. And you know what y'all think? Let me know what y'all think about this. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that the woman has the receipts to back up what she said about Tiny and T.I.? Do y'all think she can bag it up? Let me know what y'all think. Because the woman said, because those charges that Diddy did get convicted of, the trafficking, so the woman said T.I. and Tiny allegedly was doing the same thing, y'all. So she said every day she's going to post a receipt. So y'all know how allegedly the feds be watching stuff. Now, we might have another case because they are still, now they saying that the feds are getting ready to bring more charges against Diddy. They did not like that the jury did not find him guilty on the main charges they wanted him to be found guilty on. So now, allegedly, the feds are trying to bring more charges against him. Now I don't know how they're gonna do this or what have you, because y'all already had him in court. Now all of a sudden y'all got more charges. You know that I don't know how that's gonna fly, y'all. With more charges are going to be allegedly filed against Diddy. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel in the chat about the feds are going to be allegedly filing more charges against him. And then also about this lady Sabrina that's going to be bringing out, she's going to post a receipt every day. She says allegedly Tiny and T.I. were trafficking women. Let me know what y'all, do y'all think the feds may pick this up? About this lady saying that, that they were trafficking women and then passing them to their younger son, King. Let me know what y'all think. Proud Mimi said, time will tell. There's always been stories about them. Yes, you are absolutely right. There's always been stories about them doing some shit. But we gonna see how this gonna go, y'all. Because y'all know they were in trouble before. So I don't know if they did a settlement with the girls or what. They were in trouble before, where some girls were alleged they were rugged. So now, whatever T.I. and Tiny do in their bed, whatever Tiny and ate, hey, that's on them. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. It's some freaky stuff going on. It's some freaky stuff going on up here. These people is funny. They be doing some stuff, y'all. Moving on. Jay-Z. Y'all remember the guy that was saying that Jay-Z is his father? And remember, Jay-Z did not want to take the paternity test. The judge has moved forward and granted that that Jay-Z has to take the paternity test. He's going to have to take the paternity test. Now, that's just, now, I don't know. I wasn't there. But Jay-Z has been in these streets for a while. And for him not to have no kids at all, that I don't know. In my personal opinion, the man does look like Jay-Z. Just saying. He does look like Jay-Z. Just saying, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. So the judge has moved forward with the young man having to, with Jay-Z having to do the DNA test. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's wrong? That the judge has moved forward with making him do the DNA test, or do y'all think it's about time? Now, my whole thing is this right here. If you ain't got nothing to hide and you know that's not your son, why don't you just do the DNA test? What's the problem? What is the problem, sir? If you say that's not your son, why don't you want to do the DNA test? That's the part I never understood about Jay-Z. Because he's supposed to have a son and a daughter. They just grown. That's all. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you had kids out here, that shouldn't, be a problem. I wouldn't think it's a problem. I don't think that should be no problem. Which, do y'all think it's a problem? I don't think it's a problem. You should have no problem with giving nobody no blood test. If you said that the child is not, that boy is not your son, why don't you want to do the blood test? That's all I'm saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. If y'all think that young man, he's older, looks like Jay-Z. I do. I think he looks like Jay-Z, y'all. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I think he looks like Jay-Z. And then allegedly he has a daughter. Now, somebody said that he bought the girl a house. Now, I don't know if he bought her a house for her to be quiet, stop talking about stuff. Maybe that's the case. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What do y'all think? Just saying. Y'all let me know. I do. I think so. I think that boy is his son. He looks like him. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Just let me know. Let me know what y'all think. I do think that he is Jay-Z's son. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think he's not Jay-Z's son, or is he out here clout chasing, or what? Moving on. We got one more thing we're gonna talk about here. Is this damn Miss Netta and Charles? Miss Netta and Charles, I can't, y'all. Miss Netta and Charles, y'all. Miss Netta, I don't understand. If y'all got money, that's fine, Miss Netta. But she want all of y'all to know. Miss Netta pops out in Gucci down to the shoes while showing off her firecrackers 4th of July toes. Miss Netta.
No, I'm Gucci down to the shoes. I don't got no shoes, no socks. I want y'all to see my beautiful feet. Let me let y'all see my beautiful Gucci shoes. Y'all see them beautiful Gucci shoes? Woo. Yeah, I'm Gucci down. Gucci. And my beautiful Gucci bag. I'm Gucci down. I'm Gucci up. I'm Gucci. But anyway, are y'all doing fireworks tonight? No, I don't do fireworks. I am afraid of all that crazy nuts and stuff. Oh, thank you so much, BB, for the $20. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's the holidays. If you want to bless Miss Netta with a super chat, then go right ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. I ain't gonna beg for you, but I'm not gonna stop you. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you. Toes are just your nail. Y'all got my oh yeah, y'all didn't see the 4th of July. Did y'all see the 4th of July toes? Hold on, let me let y'all see the 4th of July. Y'all probably just looking at the Gucci, but did y'all see the 4th of July toes? That part. Damn. Let me take it back off.
Hey, well, you brought me flowers. Girl, you know damn well I ain't brought you no damn flowers. I'm still waiting on my check to come.
Oh my God. Oh. What y'all think about Miss Netta, y'all, and Charles? What y'all think? Miss Netta. Now, I'm just trying to figure out if I know she's a man, but she doesn't like people asking her if she's a man or a woman. Now, I don't know if she's, trying to think. I don't know. Maybe she's transgender or something. Maybe she plays the role of the woman. That's what I'm assuming here. She got her 4th of July nails. She got Gucci on. She said everything Gucci. Her toes, her toes are the 4th of July. Her sandals are Gucci. Her purse Gucci. So she said she Gucci down. That don't mean nothing. You can go on Canal Street and get all of that. And believe it or not, y'all, clear people be buying knockoff stuff too. It's just high quality knockoff stuff. Just believe, trust and believe. They're not gonna spend all their money like that. They just get the high end knockoff. That's all. But she said she's had 3 surgeries on her face, but I don't know. It still looks like there is some indentation here. She had 3 surgeries for her face. Now, I will say it looks better than it did before, when she had all them lumps and stuff up there and bumps and stuff. So I guess it's getting better as they keep doing the surgeries on her face. I mean, whoever on Netta face. I guess it's getting better because she's had 3 surgeries. She said. So she said, the face is getting better. And people were saying they didn't see a difference, but the before picture of her with all the, the things on her face compared to now, it looks a lot better, y'all. It does. I'm just going to say that. It looks a lot better. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Miss Netta's face looks a lot better now since she didn't had, the surgeries on her face? Y'all think her face looks better now? Or is it getting there? I think, for me, it's getting there. But, if you are a man, you're going to have you might, have the razor bumps and stuff on there from shaving and stuff like that. Who am I to tell somebody not to get surgery? If she wants to keep getting the surgery done to clear up her skin and her face, go right ahead. And I think that she gets a lot of free stuff done to promote the facility that she goes to. So I think she get a lot of stuff done that way as well, by her letting them work on her, and then she promoting their facility. So she was big at first, and she I don't know what type of procedures allegedly she had, but then she got where she's at right now, the weight that she's at now. But if she wants to be a man or woman, that's on her. Make a difference, whatever she want to be. Whatever she wants to be, let her be. Do I want to do one more? Oh, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. All right, guys, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel. Make sure you guys are liking the video, sharing the video. Make sure if you're new to the channel that you become a subscriber. Also, you can sponsor, if you want to support the channel, you know how to do that as well. And then also, guys, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. Make sure your notifications are on, and make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, good night, good night, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.